Okay, so we're filming. Alright, nice. 10 p.m. I think you haven't been getting this late night vibes for a while. I mean, I recorded the video yesterday, but I was recording it very, I would say too late, too tired, and too exhausted. And that day, yesterday, was my AKA first day of working a day job, and that's why I because I didn't knew a lot of things what to do, and the amount of customers I served yesterday was yeah, so everything was more, the stress was more, the money made, aka for my employee, was more, um, and that's why employer, I mean the boss, I would say, like, yeah, it's a little hard to see how much money you're making, but at the same time I still keep in my mind, in back of my mind, that uh thank God I'm not working full day. Like, I'm not working from 9 to 5. I'm working from like 9 to 2 p.m, 9 a.m to 2 p.m, something like that. But I could have and I would have started working earlier if possible, because I know the power of starting to work earlier. Um, but in that case, of course, I would have asked my employer to give me more. I don't really care, like, about the hardship of the work, about all the stuff, because I got used to it, and in fact, I feel guilty not working hard enough. Not like all of these other people out there, 99%, who want to get a white labeled, job where even though you are getting paid less money than someone who is in a construction building, in dust, and I mean, I would say not in a very comfortable circumstances, but making twice amount of the money you are making in your office under air conditioner. Bro, I would choose that job. Like, I don't know, like any man out there, I think that any man out there would have choose that second option. If there's certain aspects and there's certain things, like, I mean, that job in the office might be the thing you want to pursue in life. Like, you might be a designer, you might be a developer. Like, your job is in front of a computer, and your computer is in a nice office, and nice office usually has an air conditioner. So there's circumstances is not like, the ones. There is a difference between choosing a job because of the circumstances and choosing the job and circumstances comes with them. Okay, so I think it's a little different things. um, because in that case you would have choose the same job if it would have paid, more money, or like, like, if the circumstances would have been, yeah, um I think the ideal, how to say, the example would have been, not having this nice office, and even maybe getting paid less. I don't know, like, hungry artist, like, okay, anyway, fuck it. I just wanted to explain, at 10 p.m, after a whole day of nice work, the first half of the day was one of the toughest, because I mean, when you run online business like agency and startup software company I'm building right now, a lot of the things are online, and in real life you have to talk to only like one or two people. Like, one of my co-founders in my software company are actually in the region I live in, so I can physically talk to him if I want to. I can meet up, but I usually don't, because I can, like, call him, I text him. But because my day job is in a photo studio, and in a photo studio you actually have to talk to people face to face, and they're waiting for you to print that photo standing in front of your head, like, like this, that just increases the amount of stress you have during the your normal, you know, normal day. I would say, I don't want to complain. Like, I don't want to say the numbers. In that case, I would have been complaining because it doesn't matter. I said it before. Like, I just said it 20 minutes ago. Okay, 5 minutes ago. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. At the situation where I am, I would say money is the thing which dictates a lot of the things. Because right now, I don't want to get a job to um, have a great future or something like that. I want to get a job to, you know, solve these financial problems in my family. Even though, alhamdulillah, thank God, I mean, I don't see like, um, I mean, I am not asking my mom money to pay for my transport, to pay for my lunch, to pay for internet bills anymore. But I, at the same time, don't think that there was like some kind of drastic difference in our financial situation in the family. Like, I started working, thank God, alhamdulillah, I'm not complaining. I'm making about the same amount of money people who have graduated college are doing, even though I didn't, properly studied in college yet. Like, are we rich? I don't know. It's good to be independent. It's good to not ask money from your mom. It's good to not ask money for every single thing, like your transport, your, I don't know, like, if there's no bread at home, what you're gonna do? If you're not working, if you're not making money actively, consistently, then what is gonna happen? You have to eat something. So what happens is that you have to ask your mom to buy a bread. You have to ask your mom to pay for a transport because you have to get to the gym. And you end up in these situations. And you feel guilty for that sometimes. Anyway, it's only already 7 minutes, and I was just talking about different things. I think I made your day, at least. I'm making content, which is really nice to watch while you're eating something, I would say. I personally watch YouTube when I'm, I don't know, like, eating something, or just procrastinating sometimes. I'm sorry. Anyway, getting back. So we earned about $6 or $7 as like yesterday, but the news is that I remember I said yesterday I'm working only first half of the day, and the second half I'm not kind of working, right? So I'm not working the second half of the day because my boss, employer, is a normal guy like me. He's only 2 years older than me, and he has this passion to work as like I do, and he still keeps the same payout. So you, like, do you understand? I mean, I asked him if I can work the whole day. I mean, in my mind, it made sense. I mean, I'm working the first half of the day, and I'm getting like $7. Fine, it's fine. What if I work the whole day, the first beginning and the first part and the second part? Is it okay if I'm gonna get paid $14 a day? So he said, we cannot afford it. I can pay up to $9. I think. I mean, the inflation. I'm sorry. Blah 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 blah. It close to $9, $9 to $10, something like that. $9 to $10. Um, I guess. I mean, there is no like clear contract between me and him. All right. I guess I'm gonna make the same amount of money if I'm gonna work the whole day or I'm gonna work the first half of it. And I hope this is true, because there are gonna be some days when I'm gonna have to go to college, and my college is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I can work only the second half of the day, and I hope that I'm gonna be able to make the same amount of money. Otherwise, it's very unsustainable work income stream to rely on, and that's something else I wanted to talk to you about. um there is a lot of things going on my journey. I mean, I fucking cannot take all of these things. I made only like 6 or 7 notes right here in it. I mean, you can see it on the tab bar of the like Google Chrome. There's like gazillions of other things which have happened during the day, and I just don't freaking remember them. Okay, I remember one of them. Um, yeah. So I think the spices thing, which you're gonna be probably more interested in. Uh, okay, so my businesses, well, how they are doing. We got software company and we got agency. Thank God they're doing pretty well, I would say, because we made 2 changes. We made 2 progress bars. Okay, my our designer in my software company is not replying to my messages for some reason, but okay, so our backend guy in our software company is starting to work on our backend, so API, you can say. And it means that by the, I guess by the end of this month or even earlier, I hope, inshallah, God will, we are gonna have the ready-made and working API for our first ever software we're gonna build. And to market that software, to let the people know about that software, we need marketing, right? Right. How we're gonna do that? Let me explain. I made one of my co-founders in my software company to make short clips out of our long videos we have recorded. So we have had a lot of meetings in our team discussing the process of building a product and all that stuff. And I made him to create short clips out of these long videos, and he made it. And he scheduled and uploaded every single one of them. I guess like 30, 40, or even 50 videos. I think up to like a month upfront. And the interesting thing is, some of his videos already got over 500 views. In total, his channel right now got over 1,000 views, and these 1,000 views are, guess what, qualified views, the kind of views we actually need. It's not Minecraft freaking videos, it's not freaking satisfying some kind of stupid garbage content. No, it's content about our software, it's content about business, it's content in English. I guess we all here take it for granted that the majority of the world don't speak English. No, I mean, the majority speaks English, but there is so many more people who are trying to learn English and have been trying to learn English for years and still cannot speak the same level as you and I. And so let's don't take it for granted. Alhamdulillah, thank God. Okay, what was there? What else? So software company is doing pretty well. Oh my God. Okay, so I remembered there was one thing I have been struggling for. I don't want to complain for a period of time. Astaghfirullah. Okay, so I don't want to complain, alright? I'm not gonna say the number for how long. You get it. I finally completed and I opened a Payoneer account. We did it. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I'm tired of it, but I just, that's the all that all emotions I have right now. Like I'm happy, like, because using this Payoneer thing, we can hypothetically open Stripe, and in that case, if we're gonna, you know, resolve this problem, which we had for months, not being able to use Stripe, because we need a payment processor for our software company. Yes, we might quite not need it in our agency because we're working one-on-one with a client and we can just ask him his bank details or give him our bank details so that he can transfer the money. But in the case of software company, you're going to be working with a lot of volume and low prices, like $2-3, recurring revenue. And in that case, you 100% needed a payment processor. The problem was that we needed something similar to Stripe, so that we are gonna have the resources available on the internet, right? So a lot of the tutorials which are available on the internet, they are regarding the Stripe. So they're gonna be using the Stripe's API, the Stripe's dashboard, and we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We're just the people who are building the startup software right now. There's, two junior developers, one not even a junior designer, and another, the fourth one is Indian developer who didn't even graduate college yet, so he's also hypothetically a junior developer. So in that case, you better use something which has popularity, I would say. Okay, so it's already 16 minutes. I talked only about the startup. I want to talk also about the agency and also about the family and also about the coding job, but I kind of also want to sleep. And yes, this is the apple I ate before recording a video. Bro, I kind of don't want to cook your brains out. This video is retention graphs. If you look at them, I know it's generalized. Like I know that not all of you guys are watching these videos until like first 2 seconds. There's a lot of you who are watching it until the end, which I really love you for. Because, bro, this YouTube thing can make us money. This startup thing can make us money. This agency thing can make us money. And the name of the game is to not freaking damn quit it. We have come so far. The question I asked myself yesterday is that, so what is the future, right? What are we just gonna keep working on this day job? Are we gonna graduate the college? What is gonna happen? What does the future look like? And the thing is, you're probably also asking this question on yourself, about yourself, not me, probably. And I think the meaning behind these videos is not to answer you. This is what you should do. This is the game plan. Although I have some kind of ideas and game plan in my mind because of so many years of self improvement and God's will and his guidance, I have some ideas, but I think something I want to share before the ending of this video is that, you know what, you're not the only one like that. It's really easy to hear something like that from someone who has already millions of dollars, but I guess it hits a little different hearing it from someone who didn't made it yet, only on his journey. And bro, yeah, man, I can't I don't know if I should say I don't know what am I doing. I think I know what am I doing, kinda. But do I, yeah, did I figure that out? Did I crack the code? No. And even when it comes to, I don't know what am I doing, I would say like a 50% or something like that. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what am I doing to a certain degree. Um, yeah, or even maybe fully. Anyway, the message of this video I think would be is like in the many ones I recorded before. You are not the only one going through this, and the views are just saying you the approximate numbers of how many of us are out there. We didn't figure that out yet. We didn't crack the code yet. We didn't made it yet. It's it's mess right now, honestly. I'm gonna just say you honest opinion. I don't know what to do. Am I gonna keep working on this day job? And okay, if I'm gonna keep working, until when I have to keep working? What am I gonna do next? Should I get a coding job? Is business gonna do our, are we gonna make money in our agency? Okay, if we are gonna do, how fast or how long I should wait? What about startup? How is YouTube is gonna make us money at all? And yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and sleep, and I would recommend to do the same if you're watching this video before going to sleep. Peace out. Peace out.